Yes, the title is correct. This fraud really thought he could beat a Joestar. Well, not really this guy. He's sort of a crybaby. I'm talking about this thing. This weird, strange looking stand thought he could defeat Jolene. And due to this creature thinking Jolene was easy pickings, we got maybe the worst fight in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Okay, maybe not the worst. That goes to FF versus Kenzu. So anyway, this guy's name is D&G. He is one of 4 stand users sent by Pucci to assassinate Jolene. And I'm not gonna lie, all of these stand users are bums. We got Old Piss Drinker, Bootleg Bruno, Cool Muscle Guy, he's okay. And our hero, Gladiator Man. Now, to be fair, he had me in the start, okay? He was looking tough, he was looking scary. But then, right on his introduction, when he's looking big, he gets a little boo-boo and this guy just starts crying for his mommy. Okay, this guy just threw all chances of him being threatening in the dumpster. But he still is the light at the end of the tunnel. We haven't seen his stand yet. For all we know, it could have King Crimson level aura. What the frick is that? Okay, maybe it's got a cool presence. Maybe a cool ability, a cool voice. Yeah, okay, this show really is bizarre. But jokes aside, what am I looking at? This frankenfat looking stand just starts serving Jolene, FF, and Honestly, like he's some kind of butler. So, FF runs out to find and finish D&G, but in the meantime, Jolene and Honestly have to run from the prison guards due to an alarm being sounded. So they hop on a boat to escape into a swamp, and they have to bring Yo-Yo Ma along because of reasons. Later, in the swamp, the group actually gets cornered by 2 guard boats, and Honestly takes him out by throwing Yo-Yo Ma at him. He's able to do this because Yo-Yo Ma is an auto-tracking, indestructible stand, which is why our group couldn't just beat the crap out of him when they first saw him too. So, Honestly's working the boat, and Jolene, who's been keeping an eye on the stand, finally lets her guard down. And I kid you not, I was reading the manga, and the next panel sent chills down my spine. This SpongeBob-looking stand looks like a demon in the next panel. Maybe I judged a book by its cover. Yo-Yo Ma is pretty scary here. But for those who don't know, Yo-Yo Ma's ability is acidic saliva. In this panel, he's using mosquitoes who came into contact with his spit to dissolve Jolene's face. And she doesn't even know. The only reason she figures out what happened to her is because when she next tried to talk to Honestly, she could only whistle because her tongue had holes in it. Imagine being in this situation and the stand is just whistling, and you can't do a thing to tell your ally. Anywho, following this, some goofy romantic shenanigans occur because Honestly misreads the situation and thinks Jolene is trying to kiss him, which is pretty funny and suspenseful since Honestly has no idea what's going on. And Yo-Yo Ma proceeds to say the most aura thing known to man. This guy is inviting and challenging Honestly to his own demise. So Honestly starts kicking and punching Yo-Yo Ma, but it's no use since he's auto-tracking and indestructible. It's just the more he gets pummeled, the more spit flies around, hence Honestly gets more injured. Now, people say what happens next is the final nail in the coffin for why this just isn't a good fight, so brace yourself. In the middle of Honestly's beatdown, when Yo-Yo Ma thinks he's won, all of a sudden he starts acting like a frog. It turns out Honestly used Diver Down to connect Yo-Yo Ma's brain to a frog. Thus, Yo-Yo Ma is unable to assassinate either Jolene or Honestly because of his condition, being scared of birds and thirsting after frogs. Ugh. People say this part of the fight is an ass pull, which is why it's a weak aspect of the fight, but you could say that for a lot of fights in JoJo, so I'd say it's alright. You got FF, who is watching D&G get pulled into an ambulance on a stretcher because of his boo-boo, and luckily FF gets the drop on him and kills D&G quite abruptly, ending Yo-Yo Ma. For the rest of my videos, when I look at these minor villains from a writing perspective, taking into account their fights, I'd like to rank them on a tier list. And after careful consideration, I think Yo-Yo Ma and D&G belong in a high B tier. That's it for the video. If you enjoyed, please like or comment and subscribe. Have a good one and goodbye.